Namaste. Myself, Shreya Yoginath Hiraman, the holder of the ticket number 205, standing here as an External Affairs Minister to talk about one of the most globally important topics for our country, that is the global ranking of Indian passports. Passports are the government-issued travel documents that allows a person to travel across internationally and to verify their identity and nationality, that is to prove their Indian citizenship. It's a symbol of a nation standing on a world stage and its citizens' freedom of movement. But are our Indian passports strong enough to let its holders travel across anywhere in this world under this freedom of movement? Unfortunately, no, it isn't. Despite of being the world's fastest developing country, India is yet not that strong of a passport because as per the Henley Passport Index of Henley and Partners, India is the holder of the 80th rank in the year of 2024 and it is really a critical thing for us. And why is it so? To know that we actually need to know that how the passports are ranked. The ranking of a passport is done based on the number of countries their holders can visit without obtaining a visa in advance. This metric is often referred to as visa free or visa on arrival. That is, a holder can obtain a visa after entering a country rather than applying for it in advance. Now, if we see our Indian passport holders, they can travel across only 58 countries under this visa-free or visa on arrival policy, which is a real less number of countries as compared to the top ranked countries like Japan, Singapore, or France. Those countries' passport holders could travel over 150, more than 190 countries, and as per our Indian passport holders, they can just travel across 58 countries. This is a real bad thing for our tourism. Now, why is this so? There are three major reasons for this. First, immigrants. Second, diplomacy. Third, stability. First one, immigrants. It is believed that people of wealthy countries are more likely to travel across the world and invest into the tourism, whereas the poor countries' people might overstay their tourist visas and might become the illegal immigrants, which is also seen among the Indians. For example, last year, more than 21,000 Indians overstayed their visas in USA. This is a real critical thing for us to be taken into consideration while making the improvements. Second, diplomacy. It also depends upon how the diplomatic relations between the two countries are. Are there any cultural similarities? Is the religion of people the same? This all should also be taken into consideration while making the negotiations. Third, stability. If a country's international perceptions are bad or there are continuous conflicts in the country, there is no peace in the country, the visa scores of those countries could be weak. This is also called as fragility scores, which is a real warning for our country because as compared to the country of Ukraine, which is going through a war with Russia since 2.5 years, despite of that, its fragility scores is way more better than India, and even its passport ranking is at the 38th with access to 158 countries to be traveled. And we at the 80th rank could travel only 58 countries. And the reason for our fragility scores is given as that there could be a civil war at any time in our country, which is bad for our world stage statuses. So, what's the solution for this? First one, giving a reminder. Giving a reminder that India is not just a slumdog, but world's third most billionaires having country, and also that India is now supporting tourism way better than before because as per the recent reports, India's foreign exchange earnings through tourism last year, that was 2023, was $27.5 billion, which is a large amount. And this is a good thing for us, but we need to improve in our passports too. Second, negotiations. Doing negotiations with the developed countries like UK, USA could be hard because they are developed countries and also their rankings are way better. But doing the negotiations with the countries who are in our category like Vietnam, because we already have a good relations with Vietnamese. For example, we have imported them the vaccines during the COVID time, or more than 1 lakh people traveled to Vietnam already as per the intentions of tourism. So, making the negotiations among these countries could be beneficial for us, and we could improve our passports. So, now, lastly, but the most important one, awareness among the holders. Awareness, because there are many cases like where passport holders having and tourist visa break the visa regulations and continue to stay in other countries, becoming the illegal immigrants of those countries. And students also who go to do courses drop out within a semester, or the company visa frauds. These all could be the reasons for weakening of a country's passport. So, the awareness among our holders is really important, which we can do through various platforms like our reporting media or central government notices, or the best one, social media, because that's where our India is really active at. So that one day even our country's passports could be one of the strongest, and even our citizens could travel across any corner of our world. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.